Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy Skeletor here for Keeping It Raw and Real, the 100% podcast with your NFL money lines, odds, and over-unders. Let's get right up into this, shall we? Tomorrow we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Raiders open up at 2.5 point favorites. Money line is negative 140 for the Raiders. Bears are at plus 118. The over-under is 37.5 points. Then we got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Cleveland opens up 3.5 point favorites with a money line of negative 190 and Indianapolis plus 158. The over-under is 41 points. Then we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens open up at 3 point favorites. Their money line is negative 165 and Detroit is plus 140. The over-under is 43 points. Then we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs open up at 2.5 point favorites. Their money line is negative 140. The Falcons are plus 118. The over-under in that game, 37 points. Then in the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium, we got the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The Commanders are 3 point favorites with a money line of negative 160. The New York Giants plus 135. The over-under is 37.5 points. Then we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Their money line, the point for the Buffalo Bills is negative 7.5. Their money line is plus negative 385, and the Patriots are plus 300. The over-under is 40 points in that game. Then the afternoon games, 4 o'clock games are as follows. The Arizona Cardinals play the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are 8 point favorites. The Arizona Cardinals open up at plus 300 for their money line. The Seattle Seahawks are negative 385. Then the over-under is 44.5 points for that game. The Pittsburgh Steelers invade SoFi Stadium as the Rams open up at 3 point favorites. Their money line is negative 170 for the Rams. The Steelers are at plus 143. The over-under is 44 points. Then we got the Green Bay Packers playing the Denver Broncos. The Packers open up at negative 1 point, and their money line is negative 120 to the Broncos plus 100. The over-under in that game is 45 points. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs open up at 5.5 point favorites. Their money line is negative 240, and the Chargers are at plus 196. The over-under is 47.5 points. Then the Sunday night football game would be featuring the Miami Dolphins in Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. The Eagles open up at 3.5 point favorites, 3 point favorites, and their money line is plus 135 for the Dolphins. The Eagles are negative 160. The over-under in that game is 51.5 points. Then Monday Night Football, you got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. The 49ers open up 6.5 point favorites. Their money line is negative 305 to Minnesota's 240. The over-under is 44 points in that game. Now, remember, I got a football poll going on, and I would like y'all to comment the two teams, one from the AFC and one from the NFC, who you think is going to go to the Super Bowl. You have one more week, and that's the week of Halloween, to go ahead and make your picks, so please do so. With that said in mind, this is another podcast under 5 minutes, and I hope you enjoy the football polls. So with that said in mind, this is your boy Skeletor. We're keeping it raw and real, 100%, and I'm out. Peace.